Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all on behalf of Ilmo Irfan Institute. The mission of our institute is as follows. According to our research, life is equals to 15% technical skills plus 85% human engineering. Therefore, at Ilmo Irfan Institute, our aim is learn to achieve excellence in any technical skill by following the best learning methodology, that is, do it yourself, and practicing the three main pillars of human engineering, that are truth, honesty, and justice. To achieve excellence in both technical skills and human engineering, Ilmo Irfan offers a course which is titled as Popular IDEs for C Programming Language in Windows Operating System. It is lecture number 3 of this course, Basics of Visual Studio. And I am your instructor, Saman Khan. Let's start with lecture outline. Inshallah, in this lecture, first I will present quick recap. After that, I will present basics of Visual Studio. Let's start with quick recap. In previous lecture, first I presented steps of solving any real-world problem using a template-based approach. Number 2, basics of C programming language. Number 3, popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language. Recall that real-world problem of this course is to understand main features and learn to download, install, and run C programs on 5 popular IDEs for C programming language. The proposed solution is learn to use 5 popular IDEs for C programming language, including Visual Studio, Dev C++, CodeBlocks, CodeLite, and CLine. Work to be done is learn to use Visual Studio, learn to use CodeBlocks, learn to use Dev C++, learn to use CodeLite, and learn to use CLine. Focus of this lecture is to understand basics of Visual Studio. Now I will discuss second part of this lecture, that is basics of Visual Studio. Visual Studio is defined as follows: an IDE made by Microsoft and used for different types of software development such as computer programs, websites, web apps, web services, and mobile apps. The main purpose of Visual Studio is to provide a simple, user-friendly, and easy-to-use environment to plan, design, and develop high-quality softwares. An important question is, why should we learn to use Visual Studio? The possible answer to this question is, number 1, with Visual Studio, you can build any app, game, or extension using any programming language of your choice. Number 2, Visual Studio is free and easy to use. Number 3, Visual Studio is simple and powerful. Number 4, Visual Studio provides top-notch support for developing different types of softwares. Number 5, Visual Studio support multiple programming languages. Number 6, Visual Studio provides IntelliSense features, that is, common variables, syntaxes, and variable declaration are made automatically. And lastly, Visual Studio provides cross-platform support, that is, It can run identically on Windows, Linux, and Mac operating systems. Now I will present main features of Visual Studio. The five main features of Visual Studios are as follows. Number one, develop. You can navigate, write, and fix your code in any programming language fast. Second feature of Visual Studio is debug. You can debug, profile, and diagnose with ease. Third feature is test. You can write high quality code with comprehensive testing tools. Next feature is collaborate. You can collaborate using version control, be agile, collaborate efficiently. And last feature is to extend. You can customize your IDE from thousands of freely available extensions. Now I will present system requirements for Visual Studio. For Windows operating system, DirectX 10.1 compatible GPU is required. For Mac operating system, Intel or Apple Silicon CPU, OpenGL 3.3 compatible GPU, Mac operating system High Sierra 10.13 or later are required. And for Linux or Unix operating system, Intel or Apple Silicon CPU, OpenGL 3.3 compatible GPU are required. To do and your turn tasks. The to-do task for this part of lecture is write down one or more features of Visual Studio which are not mentioned in this lecture. Your turn task is consider the Eclipse IDE for C programming language and write down its definition, importance, purpose, main features, and system requirements. After discussing basics of Visual Studio, now let's move to lecture summary. To summarize, in this lecture, I presented basics of Visual Studio. In next lecture, inshallah, I will present a simple and step-by-step process to download Visual Studio for Windows operating system. Father of Imam Shah Waliullah Dehlavi, Honorable Shah Abdul Rahim Nurul Murkada said, all that we have received, either the rewards of this world or hereafter, are the outcomes of blessings of Durood Pak. May Allah give us the strength to recite Durood Sharif abundantly. Ameen. We shall be thankful to you if you may please provide your valuable feedback on this lecture. Jazakumullahu khair. May Allah bless all of us with His afiyat and karam. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.